there, fellow B2B marketers. Professor Wolters here, and today we're going to talk about what you as a B2B marketer need to stop doing when it comes to social media. And the first thing you really got to stop doing is not thinking that social media is important for B2B business. Look, I know a lot of people think, oh, B2C, it's obvious, social media, I have an influencer do something, people go buy it. Well, here's the thing. Then they think, well, B2B, influencers don't work. There's no point in doing these things. We can have a cruddy website and we don't have to do anything with social media. I'm sorry. Aren't the people that are influenced by B2C marketing the same people that you work with in B2B marketing? Of course. So what you have to realize is you need to take social media and digital marketing and your website seriously in the B2B marketing world. I mean, honestly, go look at some B2B websites or B2B social media. It's pretty poor. I mean, in general, it is definitely a step or decade behind most B2C companies. All right, so something to think about. All right, and so when you're developing your social media, when you're developing your website for your B2B business, make sure you stop making all of your social media and your website about you. Look, you have to think about your customers. What are they looking for, right? What's that value proposition? What are those problems you're solving for them? How are you going to help them do better? It's not, we are wonderful. It's, here's how we're helping you. You need to change that mentality, okay? So make the customers the focus of your website. Make the customers the focus of your social media, okay? Because then they feel more part of the brand, they feel more part of the service, they feel more part of you, and that's what you want. You want them to identify with you because it doesn't matter if it's B2B or B2C, you want to make sure you're developing that community feeling with your customers, with your online viewers, your website visitors, so when they are making these $1 million or $1 billion decisions, they have a positive impression of you from your online presence. Another thing I think is important to stop doing is stop making your website so dang complicated. You know, the old KISS, keep it simple, stupid, right? You want to do that with your website because your customers, they're searching online. I'm going to tell you, in the B2C world, you know, 80% of the purchase is already decided before they go to your store or give you a call because they're doing all the research beforehand. Well, when B2B, when they're doing tons of research before they actually make a decision, before they make that call, you need to have that information out there and you need to make it easily accessible to them. What sizes do you serve? How big do you, where can you deliver to? This kind of information needs to be out there. So those like top 10 questions people ask, you need to have a blog about that. You need to have things about it. 10 stupidest questions people ask. Love people asking those things. Maybe create content that works with that. But you want to make it simple and easy for people to find, search, and understand what's going on so they feel more comfortable that you understand their issues and then you can give them those answers and they'll come work with you. Now, another thing I think is important this is all social media, but in B2B it's really bad, is look, stop sounding like you're a marketing bot. Okay, yes, we have the greatest products around. We are so happy for your service. Thank you for being our client. Yeah, we know. Could you make it a little more tailored to us? You have all this segmentation you do for your clients, right? And you're figuring all these things out about them. Use that to create posts and create content that really speak to them. So get personal, be human, be interesting in your post. That's what's going to get people to look at your post and develop a relationship with your social media, develop a relationship with your website. So when it's time to buy, they're more likely to buy with you. So check your website, check your posts, check your blogs. Are you just talking marketing jargon or industry jargon, or are you actually talking to the people? Okay, something to really consider when you're putting these things together. And I think what'll help you to do that is to think like this. Stop speaking to yourself. Look, you know the website, you know the social media, you know the project, you know the company, and you end up getting blinders on when you're making stuff. Look, your clients, they're not just focused on you, all right? You're just one of their suppliers. You need to open up your mind and start speaking to them, all right? And that's gonna help you make yourself not sound so much like a marketing robot when you are doing your social media for B2B. So, stop being scared of social media. Go out there and use it to help expand and grow your marketing presence, your digital footprint for your B2B business, because it does make a difference. Because that purchasing manager, they're still searching Google when they're going to the bathroom, just like you do when you're searching for other products, okay? So think of it that way and realize that B2B social media marketing isn't so different than the B2C side of things. So you can learn a lot from the B2C side to really help with your B2B. So think about it. Educational content, that's probably what they want. How to use your products, the benefits, happy customers. This kind of content is going to help them in the B2B world just like it would in the B2C world, all right? And so some things I want you to kind of take out of this. Remember, in social media in the B2B world, you're going to see more content in more places. It's not just on B2B on LinkedIn. You're going to have your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. There's going to be more social media platforms out there that you're going to be using in the B2B world. It's no longer leave it on the side and our website's from 1995. It can't be that way anymore. You need to update all this stuff, okay? And what you have to realize is when you're doing all this social media, you're working on all these things, make sure you're getting that positive return on investment, the ROI. So make sure you're tracking things. How many people are visiting the website? How many people are subscribing? How many people are viewing our posts? How many leads are we getting from there? Because it'll tell you your Facebook post that'll lead to your website and sales. You can track those things. You can talk to people and ask, how did you find out about us? Make sure you're tracking on that to make sure your social media has got a positive ROI, because there's a lot of things you can do that will have an impact that you don't realize. So analytics, huge thing is going to help you out. But that's a whole other video and a whole other topic. But I just want to give you some ideas of things you should stop doing in order to be more successful in social media marketing when it comes to B2B businesses. So I'll say bye from here in Savannah, Georgia.